So, are we Russian agents? Yep.
He was the most Googled man on earth, became famous, made millions, and bought a Bugatti.
Well, what color is your Bugatti?
Let's see if you're gonna hate him or love him even more after this video. Some call him misogynist.
Women, shut the f.
And others a true alpha male.
Look at this power.
And then he ended up in jail. He's out now, but was it all a lie? And should you look up to him? Andrew Tate, born in 1986, is a media personality, businessman, and a former professional kickboxer.
I am Andrew Tate, lord of all beasts of the land and fishes in the sea. I know everything.
But all of these are small titles compared to him being a true controversial figure. You might hate him to the bone.
He's a face and he can go himself.
Or love him endlessly.
Why they angry? He's speaking reality.
There is a small amount of people that are in the middle, and there is a reason for that. He himself did that on purpose. He divided people. His popularity and hate grew really fast on social media by no accident. He learned and mastered the key to getting eyes on him.
Someone has to fucking flip the burgers, dumbass.
Social media platforms will push the content as long as it's triggering people to react.
You're talking about mortals.
And that's where Andrew Tate is king of social media. If you ask women what they think of him, you will usually hear one answer.
I think he says a lot of misogynistic stuff. Misogynistic.
Misogynist.
Misogynist. Misogynist.
What the f is it?
But faced with a simple question, it's a different story.
Define misogyny for me.
Damn. Yeah, you got me.
I'm not f***ing doing this.
No further comments. Related class. Yeah, I'm good.
If you ask men, most of them will usually say a different story. That is because he said both misogynistic stuff and pure gold as well. He does this intentionally.
Slap, grab, choke, shut up, bitch.
He knows people are going to cut out nasty stuff from the long content, but that will also bring clicks and talking about him. If you listen very carefully, at the bottom of it all, he is really a pure gentleman when he's not acting or pushing for the clicks. You tell me if there is something wrong with this.
And you have to believe you can achieve anything. I'm not saying you can achieve anything easily. I'm not saying it's not going to take a whole bunch of work. I'm not saying it's going to happen quickly. But you have to believe you can achieve anything.
And then we can take his long-form content and do this.
Hey Siri, how do I hide my identity in child sex videos online?
So be careful about making opinions on short content. Don't get me wrong, I'm not his fan, but I didn't allow him to trigger me.
You're effectively challenging me.
And it was really hard. So I dug deeper to see if there is any value in what he is saying. And I realized even though he triggers people intentionally, he gives respect when respected and never wishes harm to anyone personally, unlike most of his haters.
You suck. I hate you. Is a bald idiot. I want to see him suffer. I agree.
He promotes violence against women.
And this lady stated this after doing this.
I'm gonna find you and peg you, Andrew Tate. I'm gonna take a big on and stick it in your...
And if you haven't noticed yet, hating, wanting somebody to suffer, and what this lady is saying is all followed by smiles.
What's fun about that?
Even if you find him obnoxious, as I did, be a real gentleman and don't lash out. You can just ignore it and concentrate on you being even better, never wasting time on making a progress.
Duh! The fuck? How are people surprised by this shit?
He's saying exactly the same things I just said. The only difference is he's choosing different words and giving you in a way of tough love.
How the fuck are you gonna get rich if you're doing that shit? You're broke! You're
So basically his clips have two purposes. One is to trigger you enough that you comment and making the video popular that way. And the second one is to say, Andrew, f*** you. And then go to work, earn money, work out, grow businesses, have fun, and finally be the best version of yourself. And that's exactly what he's saying you should do. So dig deep and don't look at the surface.
When men truly wake up and decide to be the best versions of themselves, they're hard to control because all these control mechanisms fall by the wayside. They don't want the porn anymore. They don't want the antidepressants anymore. They don't want the garbage anymore. And now you have a whole bunch of men who actually want truth and honor and respect, and they want to live for something. And that sounds like a difficult population to enslave. And that's what's scary.
He always spices things up when it comes to ladies.
Women can't drive. I've got a PhD, a pimp and hose degree.
But what is he also saying about them?
I know if I find a good woman that she deserves respect, because I know how hard that is to find.
Facts, yeah.
But finding a girl who's actually down for you is very hard.
Yeah.
So if I get one, I keep her.
I absolutely and utterly love women. I have nothing against women. I believe women are the most precious things on the planet. They create life. They should be protected. They should be provided for. I would never let a woman pay for a bill. I would stand up against 10 men by myself and risk my life to protect her. I believe that women are beautiful creatures.
As As we all know now, social media is gonna push the controversy because of the clicks and comments, so it's gonna be really hard to find those good messages. And you're gonna usually see this.
I hate everyone. I don't care if you're black, white, straight, gay, man and woman. I hate you anyway.
After seeing something like this, of course you're gonna think,
Arrogant dickhead.
and that's exactly my thoughts, until I saw this clip and realized something.
I mean, if 12 tigers attack me and I manage to defeat 11 in unarmed combat with my Aikido,
I realized his eyes are smiling. Then I went to see a bunch of his videos and started laughing my ass off.
Oh, well, Tate, you know.
she's like, hi. You're like, yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm the man. I find myself super funny.
It is difficult to analyze tons of content coming our way on a daily basis, but if you look closely on each video, you can see giveaways when he's controlling, since he sounds ridiculous even to himself.
What's your job?
He tries to control it, but it's too late. Even though I'm not a fan, it's great to have a friend like this. He's always gonna throw you a bone and have fun with it.
Hey, I want to apologize. We already have a very well-known misogynist on the show. No, he's very misogynistic. He's already said some very misogynistic things. It's really bad. And I don't want you to... No, excuse me, I'm talking. Okay. Because you know what? I don't think women should be discussed that way. Like, he was saying that women make mistakes all the time, can't even drive cars, all this shit.
What the fuck?
So let's be real here. If I had millions, I would be really crazy. Maybe not saying the same things he is saying, but basically having fun. And even though I'm not his fan, if you're saying this isn't funny, it's really showing just who you are. He's just having fun and enjoying himself. So what's the conclusion?
I'm basically an organized criminal.
After all the research, he's not a criminal. I heard the saying, if you're crazy and poor, then you're a fool. But if you're crazy and rich, then you're eccentric. But Andrew Tate isn't crazy at all. You can realize most of it is an act, having fun and being over the top just for views.
Grow up. I'm 6'3", babe.
He's doing all of this for attention, so he can finally sell you stuff.
I would hate for people on the internet to think I have an ego.
And let's face it, do you think YouTubers are not acting high-energy, crazy personalities just for clicks? Of course they're acting. You don't have to like somebody to learn from them. Below everything popular and triggering, he said, there are good messages. Be a better man, never give up, earn money, work out, become the best version of yourself. So tell me in the comments, what do you think now about Tate? And even though I don't like him and don't park on the disabled spot, I wanna do this someday just for fun.
Last time I took one of these spaces, excuse me, are you disabled? I replied, I am actually. And their face was like...